In addition, thinking about legacy can be extremely energizing and uplifting. It forces us to think about today's actions in a larger context. It requires an appreciation of others. None of us are the sole inhabitants of our organizations or our communities. We do not live alone. It requires us to take responsibility for our own actions with the realization that they will always have consequences, if not immediately, then for sure in the future. The legacy perspective explicitly reveals that we make a difference. Then the only question remaining to consider is, what kind of difference do I want to make?
There's nothing inherently contradictory about asking leaders to think about their personal legacies and asking them to focus on others' contributions. There's nothing inherently selfish in thinking about our legacies any more than there's something inherently selfish in thinking about our visions and values. We know from our research that the people who are clearest about their vision and values are significantly more committed to their organizations than those who are not clear about their vision and values. While we don't have the same hard evidence about legacy, we would hypothesize that clarity about the legacy produces the same results. Thinking about our legacies requires us to move beyond short-term definitions of success. Legacies encompass past, present, and future, and when pondering our legacies, we're forced to consider where we've been, where we are now, and where we're going. We're brought face to face with questions of who we are and why we're here. We have to consider more deeply the true value of what was, what is, and what will be. We search our souls for the deeper meaning in our lives. A heartfelt quest to leave a lasting legacy is a journey from success to significance.
We all have choices in our lives. One choice is to say, hey, I'm here for only me, so I won't bother to clean up the campsite or put out the fire. What the heck? I won't be back here again, so why should I care? Another is to say, those who follow me will want to enjoy this beautiful campsite. What can I do to ensure that their experience will be even better than mine? Being clear that we want to leave the campsite better than we found it compels us to take actions that make it better. Legacy thinking means dedicating ourselves to making a difference, not just working to achieve fame and fortune. It means appreciating that others will inherit what we leave behind.
By asking ourselves how we want to be remembered, we plant the seeds for living our lives as if we matter. By living each day as if we matter, we offer up our own unique legacy. And by offering up our own unique legacy, we make the world we inhabit a better place than we found it. This book offers 22 essays grouped together in 4 sections that represent some of our thoughts on legacy: significance, relationships, aspirations, and courage. The essays are brief and to the point. They represent brand new experiences and stories, as well as new variations on familiar themes. We hope that they will stimulate and challenge you to explore the choices you make as you walk your path to greatness.
Part 1. Significance. When we move on, people do not remember us for what we do for ourselves. They remember us for what we do for them. They are the inheritors of our work. One of the great joys and grave responsibilities of leaders is making sure that those in their care live lives not only of success but also of significance. Exemplary leaders are interested more in others' success than in their own. Their greatest achievements are the triumphs of those they serve. Knowing they have made a difference in other lives is what motivates their own, giving leaders the strength to endure the hardships, struggles, and inevitable sacrifices required to achieve great things. Leaders who see their role as serving others leave the most lasting legacies. Teaching is one way of serving. It's a way of passing along the lessons learned from experience. The best leaders are teachers. The best teachers are also the best learners. They know that by investing in developing others, they are also developing themselves. Learning requires feedback. When leaders ask, "How am I doing?" they gain valuable insights into how they affect the performance of others.